6th, 1975. You're listening to The Fix-Up.
The first time I slit a guy's throat, I got so excited I pushed my knife through his neck and into my bicep.
Good Lord. Did it hurt?
More than a tickle. Less than a sharp stick in the eye. There was blood everywhere, most of it mine.
Jeez, I would have thought.
It all depends on how you do it. There was this old salt at Fort Pierce. He showed me this way with the windpipe.
Lou, is Sam Giancana mad at me?
What does that got to do with the price of eggs?
Well, last time you were here, you mentioned my name, man, and he did not sound happy.
Sam never sounds happy.
Well, I'd hate to think there's something I've done.
I told you not to listen.
This was before you banished me to my bathroom.
I told you, JR. I told you.
What did you tell me?
I told you.
I sometimes get the sense we're not communicating.
Why? I open my mouth, the words come out, the rest is up to you. Do I have to do everything?
Of course not, man.
Next thing, you'll be asking me to pay the VIG on your marker.
About that.
Again? Are you serious?
Just 1 week, please.
1 week. I can't have others finding out I'm providing my clientele interludes from their fiduciary obligations.
Okay, listen, I'd argue with you if I knew what half those words meant, man.
Don't make me turn your apartment into a shooting gallery.
Okay, time for you to go. TTFN.
You want to kick me out?
Okay, Luz, listen, I got to hit the freaking blood bank before it closes, start selling my blood so I can make next week's payment.
I just kicked you a break, and now you're kicking me to the curb? Where's your bourbon? I deserve one on the house.
Well, then I deserve another chapter.
Well, I'm game. Go ahead and warm up your little typewriter.
All right, let's see here. Talk normal, please. I need to get the love.
Get the what?
Get the Lou, the real Lou. I need to hear Lou. You, Lou.
I'm nothing but a paycheck to you.
Fix-Up is a story created.
No one wants to hear that anymore.
Listen, what if they're just diving in now, man? This is how it works. They're new to the show, and medias res.
They shouldn't start in the middle.
I bet you thought I didn't know what a medias res meant.
Have you ever been surprised, JR?
All the time.
Then you know how I feel.
Hey, I took Latin, you know.
But it wasn't prep school Latin.
Oh, prep school Latin. Good for you.
Illegitimi non carborundum.
Ubi subadubi.
You mean semper ruby sabubi. Now, where was I?
Not in the middle, apparently.
Not near the front either.
Come on, man. Are we having this stupid argument again?
You have to back the hell up and start at the beginning. This is episode 3.
3? It feels like it's been going on for much, much longer, man.
I'll take that as a compliment to my storytelling ability.
Your ability?
I'm a man of many talents. You'll hear more about that in this episode, if you let me get some words in.
Easy. What's the title then?
The Shoot Up.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, does that mean we're in for some action?
Only after the bullets leave the barrel. I couldn't help wondering why Bobby Testa asked me to play detective. He must have known others were more experienced.
Take Friday off, kid. Nick can cover. You're the last person Earl would expect to come looking. Go find him.
I went to see Yvonne, who handled payroll. Yvonne was older and married, but she loved to flirt.
I don't have Earl's address, sugar booger.
Don't call me that.
I think he lives with his mommy in Skokie. Do you still live with your mommy?
Don't you have an address for his paycheck and taxes?
I asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
You're turning red. Is it because I called you sugar booger, or because I mentioned your mommy?
Give me Earl's address.
you can call me Mommy if you want to. If that's your thing.
Yvonne?
What are you gonna do, Louie Lou? You gonna put your big hands on me?
Not exactly my style.
Show me how you...
But if you insist...
Ow! 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 That hurt! God!
Don't use the Lord's name in vain.
What do you care?
That's a good point, because as far as you're concerned, moving forward, I'm the devil incarnate.
Do it again.
What? What?
You don't like that?
Where does Earl live?
Earl's off the books, Shucks. Oh! Lou!
What? You gonna cry?
You are the devil. Gonna show me your pitchfork?
You mean this?
That's not a pitchfork. That's a knife. What are you gonna do with it? Huh? Little devil?
Speak of the devil, I got a different question for you.
You wanna know what I'm doing after work tonight?
I want to know who the two old ladies are that work in the count room.
What? I'm the only lady who works for All Around.
You're no lady.
Oh, yes, I am. And I can prove it to you.
Come on, Yvonne. I'm serious.
So am I. I'm the only woman who works for All Around. What were you doing in the counting room?
I wasn't exactly inside. I just saw... I don't know. I must have been mistaken.
Who did you see, Lou? I should tell Bobby about this.
You know, I have to admit, your hair looks very nice today.
You like it? Really?
It would be a shame if I had to shave it off your head with my K-bar.
Okay. Bobby pays Earl in cash. No paycheck, no address. What's the big deal?
Earl left his jacket, in the truck. I didn't want him to get cold.
Lou.
I know, it sounded dumb. Believe it or not, I'm not a good liar.
But the two old crones in the count room.
In time.
Lou, when are you going to tell me what happened? Were there bodies in the count room?
I told you, JR. In time.
Ugh. In time? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know if I should be jealous. You're worried about Earl? I know someone you can keep warm.
She said that after your little torture session?
That woman had some curious notions about the relationship between pleasure and pain.
Did you hear me, Lou? I said I know someone you can keep warm.
As if I had still not gotten the point, she winked at me. Twice.
I heard you from the one side. Try talking to my other.
Lou! Come back here. Louie Lou! Yoo-hoo! I'm talking to you.
So, I headed over to Rollers. I figured I'd try another angle.
Good morning. Kind of early for a double scoop shake, isn't it?
Not if you're making them, Maura. What are you doing with all that silverware?
Jake isn't happy about all the water spots on these knives, so I have to polish them.
Knives? Ah, the two crones you saw in the count room.
In time, JR.
Lou, you gotta give me some more on that.
Fine, but no wise-ass remarks.
All right, I promise I'll behave.
I don't want your promises. I've had a belly full of those, and they give me nothing but indigestion.
All right, I'll give you my undivided attention then.
All right. I snuck into the count room at All Around, and there were the two crones. They were packing quarters with one of them old-fashioned thingies, you know, with a hand crank and the paper rolls for the coins.
Ain't no one tell you? They know a easy day. They took to work. Bigly non Bawani. Have you seen our no, we have Knife?
Then the room took on this strange light. The shadows in the faces of the crones deepened. Their eyes became black pits.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Earl and I, we're late.
Leave on time. No.
You're looking for your sister? Is that what you said? She Yeah, okay. Nice to meet you.
And that was it. Then Earl came by, panicked because he thought we were late for our route. I thought I had only been gone a few minutes. Turned out it had been over an hour.
Did you tell anyone else at all around?
Just Yvonne. And after the way she reacted, I kept my mouth shut.
Did you ever see the crones again?
We'll get to that.
Lou!
In time, JR.
You know how to grab a guy's attention. I'll give you that.
Anyway, when I saw Maura with the knives, I thought there might be a connection. But it was just my imagination running full tilt.
Maura, you wouldn't happen to have any sisters, would you?
Me? No, why?
I saw someone who reminded me. I thought maybe,
You barely knew her, and you were already feeding her a line? Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Technically, it was not untrue, if you look at it backwards. In time, that is.
All right, now you're feeding me a line. You lied to her, didn't you?
If I did, well,
Maura, you finished with that silver yet?
Not yet, Jake. It's been non-stop all morning.
And don't forget about them steaks either. Damn it.
I'll take care of it before I leave, promise. There, see? These are all done.
Fine. What about the spoon?
They're next on the list. Excuse me, Lou.
I don't know what I was thinking giving you all those days off. Easy, Jake. She busts her ass. I don't remember asking you, kid. What the hell are you doing here anyway? Why aren't you on your route? Bobby has me working something else. I'm looking for Earl. He's in St. Louis. Bobby knows. I need to talk to Earl. Yeah? Why? Bobby thinks, well, he told me not to say anything. Bobby and I are brothers, Lou. Yeah, and for all I know, this is another test. School's over, kid. Maybe I can talk to Earl's mom. I doubt that woman's home. How do you know? Because I said so. I swear, kid, Larry's right. You got a lot of nerve. Wait here.
do you ever have one of those little voices, the one inside you that says when something ain't right?
All the time, when you're around, yes.
It's important to listen to that voice, JR.
Okay, what did Jake do next?
Earl orders takeout for his mom.
Jake slid an order check across the counter.
Oh, that doesn't sound very sanitary. So, what was on the paper then?
In addition to spots of meat juice and an order for 2 Italian beefs, Earl's mother's address.
When you heading there, Lou? Soon, Jake. I got some other things I gotta handle first. Don't keep my brother waiting.
All right, did you find him?
Find who?
Earl!
I hadn't even started.
Then what were you doing?
Visiting the library.
The library.
At the school where my parents worked.
Your parents were teachers?
I've told you all this before, JR, in my stories.
Ah, right. Mud Bunny.
Mudhoney. The title is Me and Miss Mudhoney.
I guess I thought it was made up.
Made up?
It's the story with the high school kid
Prep school.
who slept with his French teacher.
Spanish.
And Teach turns out to be some kind of shape-shifting sex vampire from outer space.
Not the words I used, but yes, she had an unusual backstory.
Well, maybe Vampirella is the sister.
The sister?
The two witches you met in the count room at Rollers.
Hadn't thought of that. It could explain a few things.
Like what?
Let's get back to the story.
I don't even know what the story is anymore.
You'll figure it out. I drove to the school where my parents worked. Dad was the headmaster there. Mom was a librarian.
Okay, so this is the same boys' school.
Prep school.
Prep school you attended yourself.
Rather not get into it.
No, what happened? Did young Lou flunk out of new math?
They didn't teach that nonsense. My grades were fine. I just had trouble staying out of trouble.
All right, listen, we're coming back to this. I smell potential for a special issue, okay? Or a epigraph for the novel or something.
Oh, man. Epilogue. An epigraph is a quote, and this was more of a prologue. The sisters. Huh.
So you went to see your mom at the library where she worked. Stefan?
My first name.
Stefan? Really?
Oh, you have an opinion about that?
No.
I'm on my break, Ma. I thought I'd do a little reading.
It's lunchtime. Are you hungry? Would like to have an eat?
I'm hungry for knowledge. Where are your books on spooks?
Besides, what have I said about you being lame?
I mean ghosts, Ma. The undead. Supernatural stuff.
Reed, you and your father.
My dad had developed a healthy, well, Ma would say unhealthy, interest in the paranormal. This had resulted from an experience he had during the First War, when he fought the Huns in the Argonne.
No more side stories, Lou.
Some other time, then.
Okay, so the library. Why?
Well, something the two sisters had said in the count room. It reminded me of something I'd read somewhere.
Read? About what?
Maybe I shouldn't get into this.
Get into what?
Something not of this world.
Oh, my God.
What, you don't like a good horror story?
I bet Johnny Roselli didn't believe in ghosts.
What's that?
Never mind, Lou. Can we please skip forward to the part where there's a little more action?
Fine. I drove home and let myself into my parents' bedroom. There, I rummaged through Ma's dresser drawer full of underthings.
No, that's not what I had in mind.
I was looking for a trophy.
I'm not listening. I don't want to hear about your mother's...
Shut up, you knucklehead. It was war booty my dad brought back from the Argonne.
War booty? In your mom's undies?
It was a Bahala. My ma didn't trust my dad, so she hid it.
How'd you figure out it was in there? Never mind. I don't want to know. What's a Bahala anyway?
A Kraut sidearm.
A pistol.
My dad took it from a Hun.
Was the guy dead?
They don't hand them over while alive, JR. I slipped the clip into one pocket of my windbreaker and the gun into the other. Of course, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. So I fished out my old K-bar from under the mattress of my bed and tucked the knife into my boot.
All right, ready for battle.
I wasn't ready for anything. I returned to my car. I remember that Bahala pulling against my jacket. Bugged me.
Why?
You ever make a decision and part of your brain says you should have made the other choice?
Yes, Lou. Yes, I do. All the time. With you.
It's important to listen to that little voice, JR. I don't know how many times I've said that to other people.
And yet you continue not to listen to yourself.
Maybe. But right now, it's you I'm not listening to. I drove to the address Jake had given me where Earl and his ma lived. It was a brick ranch like all the others. I parked my Buick 1 block down. The Bahala had slipped from my jacket pocket and taken a bad hop.
Good thing you pulled the clip.
Did I mention that?
You did. And I know you're a real stickler for gun safety.
It's true. Not all deaths that occur because of handguns are on purpose. I kicked the gun clear.
Watch out!
I would have picked that gun up and given that milkman something to remember, but I had lost sight of it. I scanned the street. The Bahala was gone.
I was in the storm sewer.
You're smarter than you look, JR. I laid down on the asphalt and stuck my arm in the drain at the curb. All I felt was cool air.
Did you try climbing in?
Well, there's a manhole, but I couldn't budge the lid.
They got a tool for prying those things open. I used to use one.
I have a hard time picturing you doing manual labor, JR.
What's that supposed to mean?
I gave up the search, brushed the grit off my trousers, and...
Mrs. Schultz? Hello?
It did not take long to figure out who was living in that house. There was one bathroom, and its grimy sink was cluttered with tubes of Brill cream and Pepsodent. A bottle of Old Spice sat on a wooden shelf.
Not the items you expect in a lady's bathroom, that's for sure.
I don't know if Earl's mom was a lady, but the bath sure wasn't hers. I checked the bedrooms. The dresser in the first one contained white BVDs and black socks.
In the second bedroom?
Well, the top dresser drawer was full of cash. Rolls of $100 bills.
Did you check the other drawers?
What do you think?
Maybe if you were as brief as you were thorough, you wouldn't have got such an ugly rejection letter from Playboy.
Okay, JR. I promise to be brief if ever saddled with the task of writing your obituary.
Okay, there's no need for that kind of talk.
Oh, you gonna have Hef write your obituary?
Hef?
I thought so.
Okay, you're the only one allowed to make smart-ass remarks in here, I guess.
It's my story, and you keep asking silly questions.
Like the question of when we're gonna get the freaking Roselli.
Ask Hef, why don't you?
I ask questions to keep the story moving, Lou. Otherwise, you throw the whole plot out the door and go off on these...
How about I throw you out the door?
This is my apartment.
Then I'll throw you out your door. Now be quiet. You're throwing my narrative out of whack. There was a curled in yellow photograph of Earl with another guy on top of the dresser. They were framed by saltwater fishing poles rigged to a boat.
I wouldn't think anyone would trust Earl with hooks and fishing wire.
I told you already. Earl had a stutter, but that didn't mean he was slow. That's only what others thought of him.
Yeah, they underestimated him, didn't they?
The way you underestimate me.
Me? You're the one who...
It's not an estimate. Now, be quiet. The photo was faded. The second guy wore shades. But I was pretty sure that the man with Earl was Jake Testa.
Jake Testa?
Both of them were chomping on cigars. Jake had a bottle of Crown Royal in his fist.
Anything on the back of that photo?
It read, Lake Geneva, 1947. Couldn't even catch a cold.
I was going to guess that.
Guess what?
I swear that it read, couldn't even catch a cold. Isn't that weird? Sometimes I get these feelings.
You need to listen to that voice.
Yeah.
Especially when you place your bets. Then maybe I wouldn't have to pay you these weekly visits.
I do listen to that little voice.
Yeah, but it's the wrong one.
Just continue the story, man.
All right, I looked in the wastebasket. Under some soiled wads of tissue paper, I found a note. It read,
L-Istaz.
That's the letter L, period, I-S-T-A-Z.
41 Berrywood Drive, Glendale. Someone's coming.
A visitor?
It was Jake and notch-eared Larry. They parked their car at the curb.
What were they doing?
Waiting. For me. It hadn't occurred to me before, but by asking Jake about Earl's whereabouts, I had tipped my hand to the fact that Bobby and I were onto their little skim scheme.
You had parked on the street, so they hadn't seen your car.
That's correct.
You got another piece? It's in the glove compartment. Stay here for now in case he shows.
I went into the kitchen and unscrewed the overhead light. Then I hid by the icebox and waited.
Oh, I would have been scared shitless.
That happens. In the service,
No need to expand, Lou. Go on.
the front door was locked. When Jake discovered this, he circled around to the back. Jake fumbled with the light switch. I curled my arm around his neck and clamped my hand on his mouth.
Jesus.
That's what Jake said.
Jesus.
It was almost textbook perfect, the way we drilled at Fort Pierce. Jake squeezed off a shot. Thankfully, the suppressor worked.
Why do you say that?
It would have woken the neighbors.
Why did Jake test to have a silencer on his gun?
A suppressor. Jake didn't last long enough to explain. I jammed my K-bar up through his jaw and into his brain pan.
Good Lord.
There's less blood that way.
Hold that thought.
You want to come back to it?
No, I want to throw up.
The only thought I had was the thought of a box of Cheerios left out on the kitchen counter.
Cereal?
And if there was any milk in the icebox. I was starved.
Did Bobby send you here? You sent me, Jake. Tell my brother he's a pussy.
Wouldn't he have died instantly? With you severing his spinal cord and all?
I said it was almost textbook.
All right, so what happened next?
I slipped out the back but left the door open and the light on.
No Cheerios, huh?
Those were going to have to get soggy. I still had to deal with.
Notch-eared Larry.
I hid under the stoop and waited.
Jake.
Then, back into the kitchen.
Which by now was riddled with bullets.
I shot up a hell of a lot more real estate when I was in the service.
So what did you do next?
There was one of those aluminum Navy chairs. It had knocked over during all the ruckus. I righted it and collapsed into it. All I could think about was the odor of the cordite from that gun. I worried someone might smell it.
Was anyone around? It must have been pretty late.
Well, it was past midnight, but you never know who might be taking Fido out to shake the dew off his lily.
The neighbor?
The dog.
That neighborhood must not have seen that much excitement since the days of the Potawatomi.
In the service, we hot-washed our gear when time was short.
Hot wash?
You douse your weapon with boiled water. It removes enough grit until you have time to clean it properly.
What's so important about keeping your gun clean?
It works better that way, JR.
You, my friend, are a fountain of learning.
Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever.
Is that Shakespeare?
Gandhi. Anyway, it was time to hot wash Earl's place.
Earl's place? Did you think the police would find a clue leading them to you?
Not the cops. The outfit. They'd want to find out who killed Jake and dispatch their own justice.
Which has ouch stamped all over it.
Sure, my ass first class. So I decided to clean the scene.
I have a hard time picturing you doing manual labor, Lou.
Very funny. If you did a little more yourself, you'd have learned by now that labor is good for the soul.
It is if you have one.
Speaking of souls, it's time for me to get out and crush a few.
You're going? But what about the rest of your story?
Next week. Thanks for the drink.
Oh, I do look forward to these chats of ours.
Have the money next week, JR. No more passes.
And you have a nice day too, Lou. Don't you guys ever make a noise?
I am making a noise, J. Robert.
You scared the living shit out of me. Is that why they call you guys spooks?
Do not indulge in foul language, thou.
What are you guys, Mormons?
Lower your voice, J. Robert. You will damage the microphone.
Take this thing off me. The tape is itching me.
Fred, remove the microphone.
Ow! Jesus!
J. Robert, if you were as honest about your taxes as you were vocal about your physical well-being, we would not be here today.
Did the recorder work?
It worked, but we'll need more.
Listen, I don't think I can handle you guys hiding in the closet every time Lou comes to visit.
We do not have the time or inclination, J. Robert. You will record, then hand over the tapes.
All right, where do I take them?
We shall come to retrieve them.
Hey, how long am I going to have to do this? What if he figures it out? I'm a dead man.
Then we promise to speak kind words on thy behalf, J. Robert.
You have successfully made another joke, Fred.
3 in 1 day. Ha.
Oh, boy.
What is that, J. Robert?
I was... What the fuck? You guys are funny.
I thank thee, J. Robert.
And you don't need to smile like weirdos all the time, okay? You're going to chip a tooth.
J. Robert is funny.
J. Robert, are you familiar with the Abbott and Costellos?
The comedians?
Yes, yes.
Their routine with the baseball?
Who's on first?
But J. Robert, there is one thing perhaps you can explain.
Yes?
The game of baseball.
Baseball.
You are familiar with it.
So you guys really work for the government.
Do not question our integrity, thou.
J. Robert, do you remember the 2 fingers?
No. Just put that down.
Imagine 3 fingers, J. Robert.
Oh my God, no.
You are doing the right thing, J. Robert, for God and country.
And soul. God, country, and soul.
Hit it.
You have just witnessed the fix-up, planned, designed, and manufactured by the Diagonal Digital Media, Mold, and Machine Company, and the players in order of appearance. Lou, performed by Brant Schlatzer. JR, performed by Al Mothersbaugh. Bobby, performed by Mike Baltrinic. Yvonne, performed by Jill Grimm. Laura, performed by Darcy Seacrest. Strega Ann, performed by Ann Bauer. Strega Heather, performed by Heather Wise. Jake, performed by Joe Palladino. Lou's mother, performed by Kate White. Notch-eared Larry, performed by Mike Fiala. Fred the Fed number 1, played by Andrew Gratz. Fred the Fed number 2, played by Mason Seacrest. And the newsman, performed by Jeff Dodson. Finally, a special thank you to the Funk Posse, Vegas Nerve, for their rendition of Fillet of Soul.
Sim. How here? You're. I'm the only woman who works for All Around. I mean, look at me. The apparent is the bridge to the real.
And I thought, could it possibly be under my skin? Literally under my skin. My skin.